What is up, everybody? Sergeant Power Pickle here. Hope you guys are all coming here to join the jar of pickles. Yeah, we're all gonna be awesome. So, every day, every day at 10, I go live for an hour or more, depending on how I feel. I have a couple stories and stuff here, just random shit that I want to talk about while we're playing this game. I got some playlists for us too. So, it's gonna be a boring intro, but I got an article that I really want to read to you guys. So please bear with me just for a little bit because this is crazy. Now, apparently, the whole Big Bang theory about space, you know, like the whole how we became us and how like space was all whatever. Apparently,
I farted.
there you go. Apparently, archaeologists are saying that the Big Bang is like literally just a theory and that we should put that aside because apparently what they're saying is we are basically a projection of a four-dimensional black hole being like sucked into to the third dimension. Like, so just bear with me here and all of this art. So the name of the article is Archaeologists Argue Over Universe is a Projection on the 3D Edge of a 4D Black Hole. Now, if you guys are like really big into space and stuff like that, you guys will know that there are 13 dimensions. Now, it's actually proven that there are 13 dimensions, and we are in the third dimension because we are 3D. There is an actual second dimension, which is actually like legit flatland. I know it's probably really hard to comprehend how can something live in flatland. But it's possible. There actually is a flatland. Now, I want you to just bear with me here. And it says, was the universe born from a Big Bang or black hole's burp? All the astronomical clues point back to the moment our universe began. But the idea of a Big Bang, in quotations, idea. It's a chaotic event that cannot be explained by the laws of physics. Existing thinking states that before the Big Bang was a singularity, an impossibly hot and dense state of space and time, essentially, as some such as Stephen Hawking have postulated, or whatever. I'm mispronouncing words, I'm sorry guys, bear with me, I got a really bad grammar. It was the contents of a black hole stomach. So this Stephen Hawking is even saying that it's, you know, we're part of a black hole's whatever. Matching our uniform, predictable and suitable universe with the physics-destroying insanity of such a singularity is a problem scientists have been grappling for decades. Cosmology's greatest challenge is understanding the Big Bang itself. 3 archaeologists from Canada write, quotation, for all physics know, dragons could have flown out of the singularity. End quotation. Now, he and his 2 colleagues from a place in Canada, I just don't want to read that school, it's like a huge word, have an argument as to... Sorry about that, guys. But somebody from Canada has an argument as to what the dragon was, in quotations, a 4-dimensional black hole. So it's time to put aside the idea of a Big Bang and replace it with a big burp, a black hole's indigestion from another dimension. I know it's really, really hard. Sorry, I'm going to take a pause here. I know it's really, really hard to comprehend about, a black hole, another star from another dimension, just creating our own world. But bear with me here. It makes sense in a way. Inside the event horizon, the argument is a mind twister. So, one star in a four-dimension universe caused our universe to flash into existence on the walls of its event horizon as it collapses into a black hole. Impossible engine? Such a projection would help explain one problem Big Bang theorists continue to grapple. Inflation. The moment the universe went from nothing to a whole lot of spacious something. A mirage, a projection of a black hole's meal as it goes down its throat. Now listen very carefully to this, guys. The three-dimensional black holes of our universe have a two-dimensional event horizon. A two-dimensional boundary that marks the point of no return. So that's our black holes. Our black holes, because we're in the third dimension, is leading into the second dimension, the part of no return. If we were to go into that, we can't live in Flatland. We'd die because we're three-dimensional. There's no physical way. Alright, in a four-dimensional universe, a black hole would have a three-dimensional horizon. So the idea that we come from the 3D edge of a collapsing 4D star in another universe might sound bizarre, but at this point, we want to test every explanation of the earliest days of our universe. Quotations, if it passes the test, then no matter how strange it may appear to our everyday lives, we have to take it patient. But, unlike the Big Bang, the researchers argue this one fits the maths. It's one that also researchers say conforms to the primary rule of science. It produces testable predictions. Quotations. Of course, our intuition tends to recoil at the idea that everything and everyone we know emerged from the event horizon of a single four-dimensional black hole, end quotations. Their statement reads, to explain their idea, the archaeologists link back to the ancient parable of Plato's cave, where prisoners spend their entire lives seeing only the shadows casted on the walls by a flickering fire. Quotations. Their shackles have prevented them from perceiving the true world around which one additional dimension, end quotations. They write, quotations, Plato's prisoners didn't understand the powers behind the sun, just as we don't understand the four-dimensional bulk universe. But at least they know where to look for answers, end quotations. But despite being the cover story for Science, it's an idea which has a lot of explaining remaining to be made. Quotations. I personally favor no less incredible idea that our universe expanded from a smaller than an atom to larger than its current size in a trillionth of a trillionth of a trillionth of a second into history. An idea called inflation, Dr. Duffy says. Quotation, this is supported by what we see of the faded afterglow of the Big Bang, end quotation. But if this is a new idea that is proven right, it proves another mystery. Where did the fourth dimension come from? And here's the last little part, quotations. Mathematics is a wonderful way to allow your imaginations to run free, creating universes and becomings that could be, even if they don't exist in ours, end quotations. So that was an article that really stood out to me, and I know I'm sorry guys for the long whole bunch of nothing going on while I was reading that, but that article really stood out to me, and I would like to know your guys' opinions on all this stuff in the comments below. I do read everything, and my personal thought on all this situation is like, I do believe that there is another dimension, and I do believe that we are sitting on the edge of that horizon, because think about it. We, like it said, we have black holes that lead to a dimension that we can't go to because we would die. Now, that's paper thin universe. We can't, we just can't go there. But because we're 3D, and we also hear of like aliens and shit like that, they could come, anything that is like three-dimensional could come back from a higher dimension into ours without anything happening, because it can keep its shape. Like, we could go into the next dimension up, we could come back through a black hole. I think personally that black holes are a gateway. If we could figure out how to travel through them, we could use them as basically portals to getting into the next universe. But also, what's crazy too, just on a side note, is like, if our entire existence of everything we have ever known, our galaxies or whatever, is inside of one star, how big is their galaxy? How intelligent are the other people on the other side? There are 13 dimensions, and we are only in the third. There is another fourth dimension, and it makes sense that, a big star blows up, it would impact something here. If it's creating like a black hole, like like a big time warp, I'm pretty sure all you guys know what the hell a black hole is capable of doing, and the way it kind of works, like the light, it's just like, it bends time, it's bending time. So it's, you travel through that, it's just like, boom, you travel through like a whole, time and shit. It's really hard to explain, but man, I don't know. Like, Drifter, what are your thoughts on all this? Do you think that this is even like a possible reality? Do you even think that we came from a single cell that was just, there was nothing here, a little cell that just sparked up one day and boom, created, in like less than a second, created what we know of right now from a little atom?
Like, I mean, yeah, like what you read, I mean, it definitely does make sense. I mean, I'm not, that bright of a person, like I'm not the one, to kind of study into that as much as you do, but
yeah, it does make sense. I mean, it really does. I'm a huge space nerd, and I don't know about all you other people in there, and I sent you an invite, Drifter.
oh.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it does make sense, and this article was only published today. So, I've actually been thinking about this in my head pretty much like half of my life. So good like half of my life that, I was, always thinking, how could we have come from a little atom, like literally the size of a breadcrumb, not even, like microscopic, like it's smaller than a little grain of sand. Picture a little grain of sand, right? One little fucking grain of sand out there in our entire universe, and then just, now we can live on it. We can live on an entire planet and like take airplane travels that are like 36 hours from one side of the place to the other side of the world. How big our galaxy is that came from like a little grain of sand. I think that it's impossible. Plus, if it were possible that it happened like that, then why in hell are we on Earth trying to manipulate, sorry, I'm speaking that wrong, of what happened, what exactly happened? Because, like, there's a big, huge thing, I don't know what the building is called, but it's like...
My dick.
I think it's like two like 400 feet or 400 meters or something like that. But it's a big, huge tube, and what they're doing is they're taking one atom on one side and one atom on the other side, and they're slingshotting this around at the same velocity and the same, whatever, and crashing them into each other to try and I can't even fucking talk. I can't say it. I can't do it. I'm sorry, guys. Yes. Trying to, do that to an atom. Now, if an atom in space, just one single little atom blew up and created everything in time, why the hell are we trying to run two of them into each other? Or, why do we have an atom bomb that's full of them on an explosional impact? Why are we trying to do something that, that's devastating if it worked like that. But coming to this article, it makes a lot more sense that there is a black hole out there that created.
We do stupid shit in America.
Cause America. For the shits and giggles of this race, we liberate her.
All right, hold on, man. I'm doing something right quick, man.
But
get the rest of this in here.
I want to know what you guys think on that topic. That was just one that, really, really stood out to me, and I kind of wanted to talk about that a bit. But now we're getting into our next topic. And our next topic is Drifter. Racing games. Racing games. What is your favorite racing game of all time that stood out to you?
Wow.
And what is the worst? I literally have
to pick just one.
And what is the worst? And why? What led up to all of this? What led up to your favorite? Yes, you can only pick one. And that is in your entire history of gaming.
Putting the pressure on me, man. Just
I am.
One. All-time greatest, recently. Jesus Christ, dude.
One. You can only pick one racing game out of your entire history.
Oh, I didn't pick the Liberator. Damn. Because I was, busy.
Oh, that doesn't matter. I still got this shit. Only one out of your entire history of playing. So ever since that you were like a baby and you had a controller in your hand playing racing games, what is your best to worst? And why do you think that, I don't know. I don't even know if that... We'll get into that question a little after, actually.
Well, man, I think all the Sony fans, man, that are watching this stream are probably going to hate me, but I'm going to say favorite racing game will have to be Forza 4 so far.
And why do you pick Forza 4, an Xbox exclusive?
Just because of, the sheer amount of stuff you can do on that game, yeah? The crew would be up there in the favorites, but you said pick one over all of them. Just for the sheer amount of cars there are in Forza, the amount of customization you can do that no other racing game basically offers. I mean,
that's true. Gran Turismo was a really good start, but I mean that was early days of racing games and stuff like that. I grew up on Gran Turismo. Oh fuck! I hit a tree.
Oh man, God! As far as but yeah, back to what makes Forza so great. I mean, because you can decal your car, put vinyls on your car. You can create your own vinyls. I mean, so basically, it's really difficult to run into someone if you're playing online, which I don't have Xbox Live, but if you were to play online, that would have the exact same vehicle, well, they might have the same type of vehicle, but, the way your vehicle looks. And to me, that's the problem with all these other racing games, like Need for Speed to Run, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit.
Agreed.
Fucking, Drive Club, which was PlayStation's, most horrible flop ever. The game that I was anticipating on coming out, Project Cars. I mean, you're giving some amazing cars, but you can't really, customize them to personalize them to, like your own looks. And with Forza, it's like you can customize a car, and it's like, okay, there might be some cars in the game, that the average person won't be able to afford, but as far as the imports in the game and stuff like that, it's stuff, that like you can actually achieve, like you can take like a car you have in real life and basically, customize it in the game to kind of make it look like your own car.
Dang. It sounds like, because I've never played Forza, so that's actually, it sounds so insane to actually have a racing game like that. Through all my racing games coming up, like, I mean, I've only stuck to Sony and, stuff like that, so it's like, I only had a limited amount of selection. There are so a lot of great racing games out there, like Midnight Club and stuff like that. There was, like Midnight Club was really, really great. And
Dub
like
Edition Remix and Midnight Club LA, man. Great
Midnight
games.
Club 2, I mean, going back to PS2 here, that was actually a really good game. Oh, even speaking about PS2, the other Gran Turismo that was for PS2, I think it was 4 or 3. No, I think it was 4. 4 was like the best one, I personally find. Like, it really hit the spot. It hit the spot on everything. And I don't know, I find that Gran Turismo is kind of like falling off the charts and stuff now.
Because of the lack of customization. I mean, you can paint your cars, you can put wheels on them, but still, I mean, with back to Forza, I mean, you got engine swaps, drivetrain swaps. I mean, you could take a Honda Civic, do a rear-wheel drive conversion on it, throw a bigger engine in it, and, I mean, you could drift a Honda Civic. You can't do that in any other racing games.
That's insane. And I find that like in order to like drift and stuff like that, even in Gran Turismo, I mean, the amount of customization options and stuff that you actually have to do to set your car up, I mean, it took me a long ass time to even figure out how to do that, and it was just like, it drove me to not really want to play the game because I was like, I want to drift, I want to do this and this, but I can't because I don't know how, and it never really taught me how to do that.
You gotta like set your brakes up, stiffen your suspension. You still have to do that on Forza, I mean, because it's a racing simulation game, but
I would literally have to say my all-time favorite racing game would have to be Need for Speed Underground 2. Hands down, because
See, now, if we were doing consoles, I mean, like, I probably would have picked Underground 2 for Sony, man. Like, hands down, man. That's definitely, like, over the top.
It's like
for
that
back
game.
in the day, I mean, that game came out, like, in the 90s, I mean...
And
was it the 90s, or was it, like...
I don't think it was the 90s, because PS2 was in 2000, so I think early 2000, like, I'm just throwing it out here, I'm probably gonna say 2003 or 2002. But
that's probably about right.
Yeah.
But man, worst racing game? Man, can we do like worst racing games?
Oh yes, go for it. Worst racing games. What are the flaws in all these racing games and what makes them horrible?
Grid 2. Grid 2. You know that was coming. Why are we on this subject? For anyone who's ever played Grid 1, man, like you play Grid 1, yeah, okay, yeah, you really couldn't do much to your cars. I mean, you were given a car, you raced it, but it was good. Like the drift physics on Grid were amazing, and then you pick up Grid 2 and you play it, and I mean, like, they're like, oh, go online, you can customize your car, and like whatever like that by like putting performance on it. Then like it just threw on some random ass body kit. But the drift physics on that game were horrible, just straight up trash.
Oh,
I mean.
I think
Ridge Racer on the 64 drift physics were better than Grid 2.
I definitely agree with that because I had gotten Grid 2 for free on the PS Network for PlayStation Plus, and I can honestly say I regret purchasing it for free. I regret just buying it for free because I mean, hear me out. Hear me out. I know it sounds really critical and just bad to say that, but I mean, it was so bad. I mean, it definitely was not like Grid 1. Grid 1 was just like unbelievably amazing, and I think that that should have been like a drift game just in general. But
Mm.
man, coming to the races, it was just like set tracks and just like I don't know. I find that it was they lacked the way that cars should have felt and stuff. It
Yeah,
wasn't
cause
like number one at all. It was a complete spin-off, and then it really led me to because like they came out with another one after that, and it made me not want to try it because I was afraid. That Grid
yeah,
One was like,
it's better. The new one is better than Grid 2, but it still lacks from Grid 1. Like
mm-hmm.
the drift physics are somewhat back, but you still cannot get like, those sick drift combos that you could, like in the first one.
Yeah, that's agreed. Like I don't know. I find that Grid One was a unique game, and just out of
Hmm.
all the Grid series, it was its own crazy game, and that was it. I
That's
mean that.
another reason why I enjoy playing Forza, because once you set your car up and it's set up right, like the drift feel. I mean, it kind of feels like Grid. Like you're not going to like. Well, you probably could link drift combos, but like your car doesn't bog out like drifting around a corner unless it's like super low horsepower. I mean, just with like any car, you have to have the power to drift, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it feels
Oh,
good, and like the drifts look so smooth.
another good game that I will admit, and this was I played it for the PS Vita and for the PS3, I believe it was the PS3, and it was called Sonic All Stars Racing. Now I know that it's not like a regular like car game, regular simulator game, but it was a racing game, and to be honest, I really enjoyed that. It was really fun. I mean, it was kind of like going back to like the old what was it, like Mario Kart there, where you had you run over those things there, and you gain weapons and stuff, and you can shoot them at your player and stuff. It was kind of like the same idea, except there wasn't Mario. It was all like Sonic and stuff, and like you could drift your cars pretty freaking awesomely and like shoot missiles and shit. I don't know. I almost platinumed that game. I was literally, I think, one trophy away from a platinum, and that game was awesome, just awesome. I mean, for a kids game and shit, they did a really good. I mean, it still is not up there in the top favorites, but I mean, it still was a really good game.
Now, see, here's what's sad, man, about the quote unquote next gen racing games, man, that have came out so far. Other than the crew, like the crew is decent. They just need like I feel like more cars and for the body kits to like vary
Mm.
more. Because a
Yes.
lot like the body kits, I mean, they just basically look the same. I mean, but I mean, to me that is like the best racing game on PS4. But it's sad when Grand Theft Auto 5 has more car customization than just about any other racing game that has came out for PS4 so far, or that's due to come out.
Mm. Yeah, that is true. Very true. I was really disappointed when I heard Project Cars had no customization. And I knew it was
I
coming. I knew it was
laughed.
coming.
Yeah,
But
I laughed, man, because they were like, "Oh, we want to be an alternative to people who play Gran Turismo and people who play Forza." Well, I mean, I'm a diehard Sony fan, but I mean, like, it's sad. If I had the money, I would go buy an Xbox One just to play Forza 5 and Forza Horizon 2.
mm, oh yeah, for sure. Any other worse games that you think should not even be on this market? Should not even be like sold?
God, like racing games in general, or just like any game.
Racing games in general, any console,
Race
anything, just racing
should not
games
have been
in general.
sold. Um, the crew. No, not the crew. What was it? Drive Club. Yeah, that should have never been made.
Oh, yes,
I mean,
Drive Club. Oh god. I was supposed to be a launch game, and it's still broken. And they haven't even come out with the PS Plus version of that game, and they don't plan to for how long? I don't even know how long. Like,
That was supposed the PlayStation Plus John was supposed to come up before the regular version, which
wow, that's
it's
actually
like if they do come up with a PlayStation Plus version, having been bought, like pay full cash for like the regular version of it, I wouldn't even play that game for free. Like, it's horrible. It's horrible. Next gen, like the damage physics sucks. Like once again, no car customization.
Yep.
It was supposed to have weather effects with the release of the game, which I believe you have to get that as a DLC. So you got to pay extra for something that was supposed to be in the game that wasn't included at launch.
Wow.
Sounds like another game we play.
Yeah, I'm starting a little side note here. I'm starting to really, dislike Destiny just for the sheer fact that it's like I've done everything in the game. Oh man, yeah, I'm going. Oh shit! But like, I've done everything in the game, and a lot of people call me out for it. They're like, "Oh, how could you hate Destiny? It's such a great game and shit." But it's like, they still ask me, "Have you done everything in the game?" And then I'm like, "Yeah, okay, I've beaten, this. So I've beaten, the raids. Like, let's just take Crota's raid for example. I've beaten Crota on hard.
In the game, but I haven't beaten everything in the game.
Like I've beaten Crota on hard the first day it came out. I've beaten Crota's raid on normal. Where the hell is the next? Okay, I've beaten Crota's raid on normal like 4 times.
In a circle, man. Like this joint is like messed up, man. I think I'm gonna miss a checkpoint right there.
And so, I mean, like I've played it and all and shit, but I don't know. Like a lot of people are just like, oh, then like, how did you platinum the game? And I'm like, no. And they're like, well, then you haven't done everything. But it's, you don't have to platinum a game in order to do everything. I mean, I've done literally everything there is to in the game. I got full Crota raid gear. I got full all this and that. I mean, I don't need to do anything else. I am, I've done everything, and I've gotten tired. It's hit a point where apparently the next DLC isn't coming out till like the summer, which is like a hell of a long time away. So
second quarter or something like that from what they were saying.
Being some of like my friends that I see on Destiny that are still playing it, it's like you guys are still continuously doing raids. For what
Drifter
purpose?
Won a parachute race?
Yeah, you're just kicking my ass here.
What? He is with it today, man.
Just gone with this shit. But all right, I think I'll move on.
You finished
topics.
Second. What?
I know. You're kicking my little ass. All right, so moving on from racing games.
It says you won. How did you win?
I have no idea.
Explain. My time was faster. I landed in the fucking center of the landing.
It doesn't matter about the time. It doesn't matter about the time. You probably didn't go through the. I went through the checkpoints like bullseye.
I hit every checkpoint, man.
No, that doesn't matter.
That is
if you hit the If you hit the outer ring of it, it's 5 points. If you get a little inside of it, it's 10 points. And if you hit directly in the middle, it's 15. I hit 15 all the way down.
You talking about like the jumps that are like floating in the air?
Yes.
What? Okay, that I did not know. Okay, well.
So I beat you by going through the checkpoints better, I guess. Moving on topics. All right. The next topic is foods. Just foods in general. All right, Drifter. Your favorite things to eat. Your favorite restaurants. Favorite things to cook.
Oh, man. This could take a while. Favorite things to eat. Keeping it clean. Keeping it PG-13 out there. Chinese food, man. Yeah, love Chinese, man. Always have.
Some Chinese buffets are actually really fucking good.
Bacon cheese fries, man. Like I'm always eating that. I'm
Oh,
pretty sure you're streaming sometimes.
yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
Getting a little bit away from that, you know what I'm saying? Man,
Liberated.
yeah, bacon cheeseburgers, cause
Oh,
America.
fuck yeah.
Uh,
Going fatty
Dude.
foods here.
All right, if anyone who's ever been to a Mexican restaurant, man, they serve this dessert. It's called fried ice cream. And I know what you're thinking. How the fuck do you fry ice cream? That was my exact question. But basically, it's like the breading shell they put it in is like fried, not the ice cream itself. And it's just like an undescribable like heavenly taste when you eat it.
That actually sounds really, really good.
Yeah,
Person's just dancing
but man,
away.
like favorite restaurants, man. There's a place in Richmond, man, where I used to live at, called Joy Garden, man. It's a Chinese restaurant, man. Literally had like the best Chinese food ever. Uh,
Damn. So far my favorite foods, my favorite thing to eat, man. Oh man, Chinese is up there. I honestly, but like, whenever I eat Chinese, I don't usually eat like tofu or like, I don't eat.
Same here,
So
yeah.
it's whenever I go to a Chinese buffet, I'm kind of like cheating it out. So kind of eating it like American style. So I'm kind of,
Like
eating
the
like the little,
beef and broccoli, like
yeah,
the
those
General Tso's chicken, sweet and
General
sour chicken,
Tao
stuff like that.
chicken, yeah, little fucking what is it, egg rolls or like chicken rolls or
Yeah.
whatever they
Hmm.
are, like those
Yeah.
little things, So it's, I guess I can't really say Chinese food in a sense because it's like I eat that type of shit and not like legit Chinese food, but I guess tacos would have to be my number
Oh.
one.
Dude,
Number
yeah, man, I so
one.
forgot tacos, man. Oh
Oh
my god.
man. And I don't even know. There's so many good foods out there. I mean, some people can make some really mean lasagnas or shepherd's pie. Like shepherd's pie, don't get me started on that shit. Oh my god, man. That shit's just fucking awesome. I love
Not
shepherd's
deep
pie.
fried chicken, but pan fried chicken, man. Like there is a
Mmm.
difference. Like pan fried chicken tastes so much better for some reason.
Hmm. I actually never really noticed the difference. I mean, I got like a professional like microwave, and I know you guys are thinking microwave. No, dude, this thing is a $2,000 microwave that I own, and this thing can cook legit chicken. And I swear to God, it's the most tender, juicy chicken. It doesn't dry it out. It doesn't like it cooks. It's so good. It's it's really really awesome. Um.
How can you not run over a bush in a fucking monster truck? Like, my monster truck's broke, man. I want my money back.
I want my money back. Um. Shit.
Favorite holiday food?
Holiday. Oh my god. Holiday food. Oh my god. A nice plate of friggin' mashed potatoes. Friggin', mashed potato. Okay, wait. Mashed potatoes, like a little bit of dark and light chicken. Because I really like, I like the light chicken, but I really like the dark chicken because it's juicy. So, that and like, oh, lots of gravy and shit and stuffing. Like a nice Thanksgiving meal, I think is like the best food. At least
You
regular
have
food.
chicken on Thanksgiving?
Chicken, turkey. Like we have at my place. We have a whole bunch of different varieties. Like we'll have turkey, and I think the turkey is like the dark meat, and then we'll have like chicken as like light meat. So, yeah. So we do like two things and stuff because like usually whenever we have a big feast, there's like 30 people there. So it's
They also like my stepdad's reunion right there, man. If you leave hungry, it's your own fault.
exactly. Oh no, there is no leaving hungry. There is none. That's not an option. There is enough food. But yeah, I swear, like that's like hands out for a regular food. Yeah, Jesus, I could eat that all day, every day, and like. But for like unhealthy food and stuff like that, I would definitely have to say like tacos and pizza and like fucking burgers. Oh yeah. Favorite
Man, I'm getting
restaurants.
sore on this John, man.
Favorite restaurants and worst restaurants, Drifter. What are you?
Well, favorite restaurant, man, would probably have to be Joy Garden, even though I haven't been there in like the longest time, man. But best Chinese food, you know, in my opinion, anyway. Um, Kabuto's Japanese Steakhouse, man, freaking amazing, dude. Like you can get a Kobe steak, which is basically black Angus meat, but the cow's slow fed, so it's like a lot leaner, no fat. They cook the food like right. It's kind of like it's like a flat top like table, so like they cook the food like right at the table like you sit at, which is pretty cool. So like you get to watch like the Japanese dude, man, you know, like flip the knives around and shit. It's pretty awesome.
Damn. Well, that's pretty intense.
CC's Pizza, man, like an all-you-can-eat pizza buffet for $5.
What?
Like that's America, man. Yeah,
America for sure. We need that shit down here. That sounds awesome. We have a buffet in a pizza store that's all you can eat, but they don't sell fucking pizza.
Wow.
Like they sell pizza and everything, but part of the all you can eat is not pizza. So it's
that's kind of stupid.
I know. The best restaurant I would have to say down here in my town in my town at least, like that's not including like the world and stuff like that. I probably couldn't think off the top of my head because I haven't been to some of these restaurants, you know, in forever. But one that really stands out here in Cornwall, it's a little place called the Loose Caboose. It's not too far from here, and what it is, it's an actual caboose that like used to be on a train track here. Like there used to be a train track, but they took out all the train tracks and stuff, but left just enough for that one caboose to sit there in that one spot. And they gutted out the whole inside of the caboose and turned it into a diner pretty much. And
wow.
They sell like the best. It's all deep fried stuff. All deep fried stuff. So if you're going there, you're not getting salads, you're not getting anything. It's like, you know, all deep fried, fatty food. And I mean, it may be expensive. Like, I mean, $10 or something like that for a nice big burger platter. But I mean, it's so. But you get a lot of fries. The burgers are huge. I mean, it's worth the money, and you're not getting small portions. You're actually getting, you know, a lot for it. I mean, nice. It's pretty good. I'd say
man, I had actually heard of a restaurant, man, that deep fried all their food, but I don't think it was in Canada because they actually deep fry their sodas as well.
Oh, weird. Yeah, so they don't do that here. It's just like, you know, you can have your regular sodas, but damn.
Like, how do you deep fry a soda, man? Like, that just kept me puzzled, man.
Oh, no, I'm gonna miss it! Oh, I only got 5 points. God damn.
But, oh my god, man. Worst restaurant, I cannot remember the name of it, but the place literally closed up. I want to say in, like, 2 months after opening. And it was this place on the Eastern Shore, yeah. It was this place on the Eastern Shore, man. Like, my grandparents took me to, and they literally had to come up with gimmicks to get people to come in the door. Like the time we went there, like they were handing out envelopes, you know, it was like, oh, you know, come back for a free meal, or you know, they had an envelope, it was just like a handful of envelopes, man, cause you know, like you like money in them, you know, like $25, $50, $75, $100. It was like one bonus envelope had like $1,000, and I'm like, you know, your restaurant sucks when you're giving people money to eat here, like.
That's crazy.
Like,
they were like
place...
legitly giving people money to go eat there.
And then, like, one time I went up there to stay with my grandfather, and they had a sign up there. It was like, free autographed Nolan Ryan baseballs. I'm like, wow. Like, this.
Damn.
That's just sad, man. But even, like, the hot dogs in this place, the hot dogs did not even taste good, man. It was like, you were eating, like, wow, I don't even know what I hit right there, but whatever. Like, you were eating, like, rubber or something, man. Like, just, like, no flavor whatsoever. Yeah.
Damn, how could you not cook I even know how to, like... That's so bad, man.
How do you mess the flavor up on a hot dog, man? Like, mashed potatoes, like, nothing has flavor whatsoever. I mean, just... Yeah. Totally horrible.
What? Man, probably McDonald's is even better than that.
Yeah.
Man, McDonald's has got some pretty good stuff, but I mean, they're pretty bad up there too. I'd say the best fast
Their
food
breakfast
restaurant.
food, man.
I don't know if you guys have a Harvey's down there, but man, in Canada,
Hardee's, yeah, dude, we got Hardee's, man, down here, yo.
that's a really good restaurant. I personally find. I mean, I think that's out of all fast food restaurants, I think that's probably like the best and freshest. Uh, McDonald's, all that other shit. Another four-wheeler. Let's do that.
Do
Liberator
y'all have a
again.
place in Canada called Sonic's?
No, we have a place here called Schnitzels, and it's awesome.
No, okay. Sonic's, okay, this place basically has, like, in the hundreds, like, for, like, fucking different flavor sodas. Alright, so,
Wow.
and, like, you pull up, man, it's like old, like, 19, you know, like, late 70s, early 80s Jones. Like, they literally serve your food. Like, the waitress just have on, like, roller skates and shit. So,
What?
yeah, it's a pretty cool restaurant, man. Like, I really haven't eaten there, man, like, in a while, man. Yeah, I cheated. I picked the biff, though. I
Oh,
cannot drive.
friggin'. Oh, what's the restaurant that used to do that here? Here in Cornwall, it actually used to be like you can park outside, and the girl, it was like an old school, you know, like the old school drive-in theaters? Well, it was like that down here. The restaurant's even still built, kind of, and it's like,
Oh, wow.
well, what is it there? A&W. A&W used to do that. I mean,
Oh, wow.
yeah, they used to wear roller skates and
'Cause
stuff and skate out to your car.
We have A&W up here, man, but they're combined with, like, other restaurants, man. So there'd be like an A&W with a Taco Bell, or A&W with, like, a KFC or something like that, yeah.
Ours is just like the legit A&W, like drive-in, like it's cool. It's like its own building.
Nice. That's pretty
Yeah,
sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I enjoy it a lot, actually. So, Drifter, I am out of topics for today. Oh my god, I'm missing this. You have the option if you want to pick a random topic of your choice.
Random topic of my choice. Jesus Christ, man. Like, I wouldn't know what to talk about. Oh, I mean, I did choose, like, the whole racing game thing, man, but, here's a question, though, man, I've been wondering, man. Like, skating games, BMX games, man, like,
I can't even see your car. I literally
it's
can't.
too damn small. You keep, like, running me over. Stop it! Stop it!
Take my wrath! Take my wrath! Take my wrath!
He's trying to hump my car, man. He wants to make baby monster trucks.
With the biffa.
Yeah, but skate games or BMX games, man. Like, what happened? That's my question.
Oh shit! Yeah, what happened to skate games? Like Skate 3, awesome fucking game. I even heard that there was supposed to be Skate 4. Whatever happened to that? It just fell off the planet Earth. Like,
Wow. Yeah, it was rumors that there were supposed to be like this YouTuber slash skater, like, basically trying to work on Skate 4. It's calling it like Skate 4D or something like that because it won't like the same people that made like Skate 3, so like he didn't have the license or some crap. I don't know if that's legit or not, but I do know that Tony Hawk is working on another skateboard game. That has been confirmed by Tony Hawk himself. So.
Yes, I actually
Whether
seen
it'll come out this year or next year, I do not know, but that's pretty cool.
I actually did see a little article on that, actually, and that, it intrigued me a lot. It really intrigued me, and, you know, I kind of hope
they don't make the same skate as Tony Hawk ride, man. Oh my god.
Yes, as long as they could go back to like the the old skate the way it was. I mean, I actually had fun going back in like PS1 days, going playing the game of Skate, playing capturing all the skate letters and shit. Like that was fun. And then they got out of whack with the whole riding the board and stuff, and I mean, I don't know, I was starting to fall off after I got off like the Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Like American Wasteland and stuff was, I think that was the start of the whole, where are you going with this, Tony? Where are you going with your skate games?
For me, man, like I enjoyed the Tony Hawk Underground series, man. Like Underground 1,
Yes.
Underground 2, man. Like
Even yes, even
those,
though
those
it was like really off, like just
it was
unrealistic
different.
in stuff like that, it was very different. I like the style, and I really wish that they could do the underground style again, but bring
Hmm.
it back to the way Tony Hawk used to be between 1 and 4, and just the same, like challenges and shit like that. Make an entire new map, have the same customization, have like better physics and stuff like that. But
Yeah, because let's face it, man, that Tony Hawk's HD or Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD was supposed to be like a revamp, like a bunch of like the old Tony Hawk like
mm-hmm.
maps that we were so used to. Was horrible, man. They got the physics just totally wrong on that. Like you could perfectly be grinding a rail and then like your character would just drop through it and like bail tricks, like just
That's fucked
bad.
because they even
Bad.
changed. They had even changed the way that the maps were a bit. And like, oh no, it was different. Speaking about burgers and shit, look at this. We're playing a burger shot. Huh.
Knock off Burger King.
Knock off Burger King.
There's a
Fuck.
game I've been following, man, that I'm anticipating the hell out of to get released. That I've been telling you about a little bit, man. That's that Craig Hasson's Paintball 3.
Oh yeah. Actually seems.
Cause I mean, like, I am a huge like paintball, like, well, was a huge paintball player back in the day, but I haven't played in a while. But definitely trying to follow up on that. Man, you're like a checkpoint hitting me. Oh my god, I suck at parachuting.
No, I like almost missed the first one, and I didn't deploy my parachute until that one.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I was like,
But
I think I missed. Oh no, I didn't. I'm still good.
it's definitely gonna be interesting, man, to see what kind of physics that game brings into it, man. As good as the second one was with like all the old school like paintball guns, new school paintball guns, stuff like that. Well, I only got 10 points on that one.
See, I'm not big on paintball and stuff like that, but it'd be nice to actually play, a legit game. I've never played a paintball game, but I have played paintball in real life, so it's, coming
Yeah.
from my experience about playing paintball in real life to a game, I really, really would hope that they get the physics down good and right.
Oh man, dude, like yeah, cause I mean anybody that's played like the Craig Asson's paintball too, man. To me, I mean that was about as close as you can get to like playing paintball without actually like stepping outside and like getting the welts, and
Oh,
dropping $100,
fuck.
like per paintball play, and shit like that, man. So
Oh,
pretty good.
shit. I didn't even see this.
The fact that they incorporated the like double trigger feature on the gun and stuff like that was pretty cool too.
Man,
Oh
I'm
wow,
learning.
man.
Oh, almost hit that burger
Hey,
shot
fucking below
sign.
that jump. Oh,
Oh, er, almost
coming in
came
hot.
crashing. Coming
Oh, no, oh
in
wow,
hot
we got Lee on the
like
roof. Oh, can't get.
potatoes.
Oh, I know I lost that
Coming
one.
hot like potatoes. Oh, I think we only got like one
Shit.
more.
My question is, when will Heist come to GTA 5?
Oh yes, heist. Man, they postponed it. It was supposed to come out this month. It was, and then like I was waiting for the. I think it was supposed to come out on like the 18th or like the first or something like that, or that was like last month or close to the end. But what the fuck happened, man? Why did they keep postponing that? It was supposed to be like a year ago.
No Valentine's Day like DLC, nothing, man. Like,
Nothing with GTA. I'm very disappointed with what they had done, or what they haven't done with GTA. I mean, what? Valentine's Day yesterday, because I'm a girl character, they had some really sexy outfits. This year, they had jack shit. And, like, I was actually disappointed. Like, I mean, they could have incorporated something. A mask, a backpack, a new car, even a vinyl. I would have been happy with a car vinyl You know, something with like a heart on it. You know, just for Valentine's Day. You know, something fucked up.
Hmm.
But
But see, I mean, it's in their system, man, to like literally where they can flip a switch, and it's like, okay, boom, here's the Valentine's Day stuff. Even if it had been like last year's
yes.
Valentine's Day stuff, like, like that still would have been cool because I could have gone back and got the shit I wasn't able to get. So,
Mm-hmm. Honking your horn
look at
at
that
me,
motor.
sir? Honking your horn at me? Oh, fuck. What a way to
He
start.
starts off running into a tree. Oh my god, the handling on this monster truck sucks.
Man, I'm doing so horrible in this game. Oh
What's the
my
handbrake on
god.
GTA? Square, right? Yeah, square. Man, you should have threw mountain biking down Mount Chiliad in that playlist, man. That would've
I
been
didn't make this playlist. This playlist was already made by somebody. I just kind of imported this.
oh, cool.
Yeah.
Apparently they like monster trucks.
Yes. Yeah. Monster trucks and parachuting. I thought it was a good combination that they did in here. A good combination.
And there was like one with like the motorcycle one was.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. I also want to start, I want to buy a brand new game and do like a review on it. You know, play it all out, do like a review and shit. You know, like stream the whole game or whatnot. Put it on
You could always do that when Project Sky drops.
Project Sky.
I'm not. I mean, no. What?
Project
Wait.
Cars.
What? No, not Project Cars. What the fuck is that doing? No
No
Man's
Man's
Sky.
Sky.
Yeah.
No Man's
Project
Sky.
Sky.
I am, oh man, I am so gonna be doing that for No Man's Sky. I'm going to be right up in there and I'm going to be a god in that game. I don't care of how much money I need to drop down in that game to have everything. I'm gonna do it. Because, to be honest, oh shit, No Man's Sky has been the game, because like I'm huge on space. I'm a big space nerd and I feel like that I was born on the wrong planet at the wrong time. Just for my knowledge of space, like don't get me wrong, don't say like I don't like Earth, don't say like I don't like, it's just for my knowledge and the way I like space and the way I like astronomy. It's like I should have been born in space, I should have been an astronaut or something. But this game that's coming out, I really hope that it's, and I know people are saying, don't get your expectations up because then whenever the game comes out, it's not going to be exactly what you want it to be. I know, but I really, really hope that it's, at least really explorationally. Like,
I'm gonna go off the limb here, man, and say I believe Project Sky is gonna be what you have for it.
like I really want to be, living in that game, and I want to be able to travel long distances across space and just see some really random shit. I mean, they said it's an exploration game. I am all about that. I mean, there are MMOs out there that you gotta grind the fucking shit out of, and I mean, sometimes it's like really...
Warframe.
Yeah, Warframe. I mean, I've been a lot into Warframe with that. It's a crazy awesome game, but I mean, like, the farming for different parts on like the on the levels and shit like that, it's like, wow. But it'd be nice to be able to just chill and not have to worry about anybody attacking you or like having to attack anybody. You can just grab your ship and go to another planet, walk the entire planet, explore it, get back in your ship.
I actually do think that some creatures on that game do attack you.
Oh, well then, like, whatever, I'm there for a fight, if it happens. It'll be cool if, like, a dinosaur just comes about and starts attacking me. I'll be like, oh, shit, yeah, I get to kill this thing. At least it's not...
You're gonna land on a planet, fucking dinosaur just, like, swallows your ship.
That would suck, man. I'd be like, dude, God damn it, man. But I'm really excited for this game, and I'm going to do every review I possibly can on it, every gun upgrade and everything, but I'm going to drop down money on that game. If it is one of those games where it's microtransactions, I'm going to purchase every microtransaction that it has to offer. That way I can make a YouTube video, tell you guys all about it, and it would be, you know, a lot more beneficial to my space travel, which I think would be awesome. I so can't wait for that game.
Oh man, I think I ate too much. Whew. I
But
feel like a fat old man.
I thank you guys all for joining me within this hour and suffering through the first, you know, at least 15 minutes of this video of my character standing there doing absolutely nothing and while I was talking. But it was an interesting subject, and I really appreciate you guys, you know, here and supporting this. I hope that today's video...
Was it the last race?
Yes.
Yep, 8 of 8.
I really hope that today's video was, like, enjoyable for you guys more than all my other videos have. Trying to, you know, pick some topics and stuff, and, you know, at least, you know, forcing, you know, just talking about these topics for a certain amount of time or whatnot, and, you know, actually having good conversations. And if you guys really enjoy the 4 topics that me and Drifter have talked about today, comment below if you have any more any more topics that you would like to see us or hear us talk about. Then comment below. I do read all your comments, and it would be really awesome to get, you know, instead of thinking of topics ourselves that interest us, you know, what are topics that would interest you guys that, you know, are just, it would be cool to be like, oh shit, there's a random topic, you know, like what's our thoughts on this topic, you know, like it'd be awesome. But anyway, guys, I really thank you guys for watching the video, and I guys really hope that you guys all enjoyed everything today. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Tomorrow night, I go live again every night at 10 o'clock. I will go live. So far, I've been only doing like hour-long videos, so I might even cut it down from 2 hours to, like, you know, at least an hour and 15 minutes videos instead of, you know, however long I feel. So, alright, I'll see you guys all in the next video, and I thank you guys all for watching. Peace out. Oh, and also, if you guys could think of an awesome catchphrase and whatnot, all for my YouTube things. I'm actually starting to think about the whole pickle jar thing I was doing at the beginning. Because my name is, you know, Sergeant Power Pickle, so it's, you know, welcome to my jar of pickles. I don't know, you guys are the pickles. I don't know. I don't fucking know. There's a jar. We're the pickles. It's awesome. You know, we're a community. You know, the pickles in the jar. You know, we're the community. But anyway, work with that. See what you guys come up with. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out, and have a good day.